So now we have GameStop Adventure by Max34 YouTube 134. I've seen this on stream. It's absolutely fantastic, and let's try get on this hybrid coaster. This hybrid coaster in this park is really cool. Well, here we go on the hybrid coaster. I love the custom chain lift he added as well. And here we go on this hybrid coaster. These elements are really cool as well. Even though there's not really much scenery around it, the coaster itself is absolutely incredible. And most of the coaster is pretty much smooth as well. Oh look, it's the new ride that got added recently. And this rock walk over here looks so good. And now we have the Minecraft Adventure. I want to ride this map multi-launch. Where's the entrance? The terrain in this coaster is really good as well, and I don't know what that was that shot out of the ground. This coaster has a really good layout, and I love the scenery that went around it as well. The rock work is absolutely amazing. And what I also like about this coaster are the elements as well. I love the elements that he added into it. And yeah, that was an amazing ride. I absolutely loved that. So for scenery, I'm probably going to give this an 8 out of 10 because of the rock work and how realistic most of it is. Even though there are a few parts that aren't done, it still looks really good. Especially the rock work over here. For the coaster itself, For the coasters itself, I'll probably score an 8 because of how realistic and smooth it was. And it has some really good elements as well. So in total, that scores him a total of 16 points, which he should be proud of himself for. Now let's move on to our next part. Before this video continues, 60% of my viewers who watch my videos aren't actually subscribed. What are you doing? If you're watching and you're not subscribed, I would definitely appreciate it if you did subscribe. It would be absolutely fantastic. Let's get back to the video. Next up we have Theme Park by Machiatron, and there's also only one roller coaster at this park as well. This is pretty fast for a junior coaster, but this is still pretty cool, and it has quite a cool layout as well. For a junior coaster, this is really good, and this station is super high, and this plaza area looks really good. Next up we have Work in Progress by EN1Al. I love the rock work over here and this little circle thing. I love these customs trees, they look really good, and this rock work around here. And he even built the TARDIS. Just look at this, that's absolutely amazing. So we're gonna start off by riding this coaster over here. It's a dive coaster, and the scenery around this coaster is really cool as well. And here we go, starting backwards and launching forwards. And here we go on this dive coaster. This has a really cool layout, and the scenery around it is really cool as well. For a second I actually thought we were gonna crash. And wow, that coaster was really cool. I love the scenery and how it went backwards on this part. I don't know where the entrance to this coaster is, so I don't think I'll be able to ride it, sorry. But this coaster over here was really good. I love the layout and the scenery and I went around it. For the coaster, I'm probably going to give that a 7 because even though it had a few rough spots, it had a really good layout. And I love how it starts going up a backwards chain lift. So that leaves you with the total of 15 points, which you should be so proud of yourself for. Oh my god, man. Just look at this. Okay, this is called Tags by, I don't know how to pronounce the name, but by them. And wow, just look at this building over here. That looks so cool. I don't think there are any coasters here, but just look at the scenery over here. Look at all these buildings. They look super realistic. Oh my days, wow. I wonder how long this took to make. Just look at the detail that went into everything. It looks so good. Super realistic as well. Just look at this, man. Just look at this. And he made this all out of primitives as well. Just look at that. Yeah, I don't care. For scenery, this is getting a 12. This is getting a 12. Even if it's not done, this is getting a 12. But there's no coasters at this park, so I'm not even going to include that. But still, 12 out of 10. You blew my mind. And here we go on our final park. And next up we have When I'm Bored, I Build Here by Red Panda ECTO. This entrance is really good as well. I love this entrance. I love this fountain as well. And these trees that are going around, it looks really good. Wow, these buildings look super realistic as well. Yeah, I love these buildings that are over here as well. They look so cute. So I want to ride this hypercoaster. Let's ride the hypercoaster, then we can ride this multi-launch over here. That's not even a hypercoaster, that's a flawless coaster, my bad. Here we go on our first drop. This looks so cool. And so far, this coaster has been so smooth. It's only been one turn, but wow. This coaster is really good. It's super realistic, and I love these support structures over here. They look really cool. And he got this at the perfect speed, I think, as well. He got the perfect speed. And yeah, I'm super impressed by this coaster. Even though there wasn't much scenery around the coaster, it still looks pretty good. And the support structures and the coaster itself were, I'm gonna say it again, absolutely amazing. Now it's time to ride the final coaster of this video, which is the multi-launch coaster. And here we go on this multi-launch coaster. That was a perfect speed for that launch as well. This multi-launch coaster has an amazing layout as well. Even though it's not built in the biggest amount of space, it's still really cool. And that, oh my god, that support structure was really cool. Even though this park isn't finished, that was absolutely incredible. I love how he included this little detail of the supports that aren't even in place yet. That's really cool. Well, for scenery, this is getting a 9. It's super realistic. The rock work and the buildings, they're so good. But the coasters itself, I'm also going to give it a 9 because of how realistic and smoother they are. He got the coaster at the perfect speed as well, which is really cool. Well, that adds up and gives you 18 points, which is the highest we've had this video, so well done. Well, everyone, thank you very much for watching. Check out part 1 right here. I think you would like it, and I'll see you soon.